Hey guys, being Major here and say welcome everyone back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we continued on the trial former. In this episode, we're just gonna, you know, continue on, figure out what's true, what's not, and hopefully figure it out. We'll see. Anyways, without further ado, let us begin. Any of you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button, subscribe. It really helps out. Lets me know that you guys enjoy what I do, so I could get the next video out to you guys sooner. Besides the fact that each of these videos are on a bi-weekly schedule right now. But you know. Anyways, that being said, without further ado, let's continue. Let's hear about this decisive evidence. The Lunchland motto says, "You won't be disappointed." What are you gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time? Let me guess. Another knife? A gun? Is she gonna shoot me? Decisive evidence witness testimony began. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? Victim's shoe. Are you kidding me, woman? 2 types of blood were found in the shoe. One, of course, was the victim's. The other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss What? The shoe proves it. It's flawless decisive evidence. What? There was blood found on that shoe? Try Lunchland for all your lunch decisive evidence needs. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. Woman, how many boyfriends do you have? In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police authorities. In other words, the shoe is illegal evidence. At least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? Seems so. Edgeworth celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, the shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. And as you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Ugh. He's pissed. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. Did at least study some evidence law, really? Prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems that you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. Victim's shoe, white enamel shoe, bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lana Skye. Added to court record. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Not again! We've done like 4 of these. Damn it! Should have mentioned. Yeah, you should have. Why did you lie about just 5 minutes? I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results. The results? How many times do I have to say this? I saw the Chief Prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, 5-minute blank means nothing. Actually, it does. But I'll ignore that. But why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This, when the suspect is admitted she did it. False testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. Let's just get this over with. No. And you found the shoe at the scene of the crime. I detained the Chief Prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was still waiting for the police to arrive. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the Chief Prosecutor's crime. The shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really. In any case, you'll remove valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us, what you did next? Are you sure? So you brought us to this forensics department? If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics department expert. And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective. The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it. Well, the man was stabbed after all. And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman. As I said, there were two types of blood on the shoe. The other blood type matched Lana Skye. But are you sure about that? You can't see for sure the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test. You claim to know something about blood results. Rookie. Huh? Well, speak up. Uh, um, well, blood comes in four types. A, B, O, and AB. However, there's also A positive, B positive, O negative. You can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood. You, you can't, right? Edgeworth, back me up here. Come on, man. Judge. That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there. It means that we can do more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear. That, that's pretty specific. Thanks, Emma. If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA results. But they said there was very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Skye's. So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman. I was afraid he was going to say that. You sure about that? Can't let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some, like your client, is in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Is right? Do you or do you not have a problem with this shoe? The problem. This is critical. Your problem with the victim's shoe. There is a problem. No, this is no problem. No, there's nothing there. If you just stab blindly at it, I'll hurt my case. Come on, that's right. I know you'll find something. What kind of off-the-cuff contradiction? I'm trying to avoid saying things off the cuff today. Sly hiding evidence like that. It's nothing sly about a lawyer's and the law is a weapon. In any case, science is always on our side. Don't forget, scientific investigation is the wave of the future. We have to investigate this evidence a little bit more closely. I think I know what you're trying to lay down on me. Let's check it out. Right. Wait, there's blood on the bottom of the sole. What? There's blood here too. The sole? The shoe? It's gotta be victims. He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood. Oh, with blood. It's horrible. His blood might be an important clue. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind for now. It's blood. It's my sister's, right? It appears so. On his right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail. She must have hurt herself at the time of the crime. Poor sis. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, that there is a problem. But I'm not imagining things. I say there was one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, Ricky. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you? Hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the evidence the victim too? What's the problem with this evidence? We are doing that. Okay. Well, you see here, the blood. I wonder if you noticed there's blood on the bottom of the shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed, there's quite a lot of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stopped for the night. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of the shoe? Huh. Um, okay, so just want to make sure. So if the victim was killed here, okay, if memory serves, the barrel of oil was like here? Was it here? Or was it? No, I think it was, no, it was over here. I don't think there's a blood stain. Wait, there is no blood on the ground. There's no blood! The problem lies in the footprints. The footprints? Note that at the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then isn't it strange? Why weren't there any bloody footprints found at the scene of the crime? Aha! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe. Now what? This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Lies! And where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort! Order, order, order! Well, witness? What? Hey, go on, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction, but then we have to ask why there isn't a footprint. Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Wait, Mr. Wright, think. Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm not good at finding contradictions. Edgeworth, what now? I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I give her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There was one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. But what are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. He knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadbeat. Predator this one, a leopard woman. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that. I'm not sure if I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belts in this lunchbox factory. Witness? Well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? I get what it means, and I don't like it. Do you want to know the reason you kicked it over? The real reason? Aha! You don't mean... Yes, the suspect kicked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that we become evidence against her! Dun 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 dun. Cleaning up the evidence with the kick of her foot. Ties things up quite nicely. A cute little bow. Like these pencil boxes that you keep handing me. Thank you very much. I have like 2 more. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to release to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence. That reminds me. This guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say that she hurt herself when she stabbed him? Yeah, why is that? So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe? Well, I see no reason to prolong the trial. Mr. Wright? Do something, please. What? What can I do? What? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it. But... Enough! There was no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. The Star's on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water. I don't think so. This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Skye. That was a very long pause between a hold it. Little girl? What did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you just say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by risking the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. But wait, don't tell me you have something else. What now? The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments, and I will have you held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the puff-up queen. Look at this. Photograph? I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no room for error in this evidence. Mr. Wright, wait, look at the asshole in this photo. Hey, it's clearly wet. Damn it. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I know I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. Damn. Is this our first game over? Like, canonical? I'm sorry, Mia. Right. Wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Damn, Mia's ghost communicating from beyond the grave again. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well. The time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Thank you. Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? No. Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it actually can't. Then it would be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, right. Are you saying that there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? I actually think it is. Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this. It was something I noticed immediately after I saw the photo. I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. To the court, the problem in this photograph. Okay, so you see the you see this muffler here? There's something in it. Problem is, this photograph is here. This? There's something poking out of the car's muffler! Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor, you just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf in any kind of this photograph. A muffler is also part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. So think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe. I see, and I see! What's that suspicious looking cloth sticking out from the car's muffler? So what if there is something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. She might be very important evidence. We have to go investigate that. Sorry, Mr. Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you picked this piece of cloth as the murder weapon is related to this case. Well, you gotta remember the phone call had the word muffler in it. Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler. Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? Dun dun dun. If so, Let me use this piece of cloth as vital evidence. Oh, we got her. I don't think she's gonna be guilty yet. Yay! Happy music is playing. Well, it seems we have to suspend the proceedings. And I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. We leave any question unanswered. Here we do have to we do a disservice to the law. Here, have the crime scene inspected at once, and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Oh, jeez, that was close. But we made it. At least for now. Let's pull one guard for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime, after all, and I have 3 boxes. He's still hungry? Okay, so we have 30 minutes to go find new evidence before the next case. Are you kidding me, man? Damn it. All right. That's where I'm going to end this episode. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. I will see you guys all next time. Beam me drop. Peace. See ya. Goodbye.